Thank you for tuning into the Inside Sports Report right here on TV 20. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. As a part of the Cleveland Browns' dedication to education, youth and high school football, and Cleveland, Dee and Jimmy Haslam announced a commitment to provide 5 Cleveland Metropolitan School District fields with high-quality synthetic turf over the next 2 years.
On behalf of Dee and Jimmy Haslam and the Cleveland Browns, welcome into First Energy Stadium, the home of the Cleveland Browns, on what is a great, great day for the Cleveland Municipal School District, its students, and certainly its student athletes. We want to welcome you all to the beautiful plush green field, the home of the Cleveland Browns. Welcome in, everybody. Well, the Cleveland Browns have reached out into the community and taken a great look at what is needed, and they want to make your experience as a student athlete in the city of Cleveland a very, very special experience. And they are doing that with today's great announcement and the facilities that are going to be made available to you all. First of all, we want to welcome one of our student athletes today. She is a 10th grader from Lincoln West High School and a member of the soccer team there. Please welcome Chastity Wynn. Chastity.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chastity Wynn. I am a sophomore at Lincoln West High School. I am proud to be a part of the Senate Champion Wolverine soccer team. I would like to thank you all for the opportunity to be here today, and I wanted to extend a special welcome to Mayor Frank Jackson, the CEO of CMSD, Eric Gordon, and the owners of the Cleveland Browns, Jimmy and Dee Haslam. Soccer gave me the opportunity to make lasting friendships with students from all over the world. I had teammates from countries such as Nepal, Nigeria, El Salvador, and the Philippines, just to name a few. Being a part of the soccer team influenced me to push harder on and off the field. It made me work harder in school to ensure I was able to play every week. I want to thank CMSD and Senate Athletics for giving me this opportunity. As of now, I am not sure of what exactly the future has in store for me, but I know my future is bright. I'm confident that the lessons I have learned and the skills I have gained from attending Lincoln West and playing on the soccer team will help me be successful in college and in my future.
You know, when we moved to Northeast Ohio, there were a couple of things we wanted to get accomplished, but 2 of the most important. One was to bring a championship team to Cleveland. Obviously, we're working hard to do that. But secondly, we felt it was our responsibility to get involved in Northeast Ohio. How can we help? How can we give back? And we spent a lot of time with a lot of families and youth to try to figure out what's the best way we can do that. And how we landed here today was a lot of time spent in the community, and we are really focused on education. We're really focused on youth, and what a better way to give back than what we're announcing today. There's 2 things you need to know, or several things you need to know about this. When you play sports, you attend school more often. At least that's what Eric told me. And when you attend school more often, you're more likely to graduate. So the opportunity here and what we're doing here today is to really increase student participation in school, get them to attend school, and get them to graduate. And then they'll have a brighter future.
CMSD identified 5 fields that would provide the most significant results throughout the city. Roy Kidd Field and James Ford Rhodes Field will be completed for the start of the 2016 high school football season, while John Adams Field and John Marshall Field will be renovated in 2017. The timeline for Bump Taylor Field, located at Patrick Henry School, is being finalized.
You know, this is not my first experience with the Haslam family in terms of football fields. The Lonnie Burton Field, which we opened last year, they contributed a large sum of money to that we were able to redo that field and do it in a way that it actually appeared on the Super Bowl. And as part of First Energy and the Browns talking about their commitment to the community. Education is the key to our success. And if we can educate our children and provide an avenue for them to be successful in life, it will address many of the ills of our society. Football, sports, is part of that. It helps us to educate the entire child and gives that child a sense of being part of a team, being leaders, being contributors to something. And so I want to again thank the Browns organization and Mr. and Mrs. Haslam for their, again, continued commitment to the citizens of the city of Cleveland, particularly our children. Thank you.
Athletics serve as a powerful academic motivator for students. Schools require their student athletes to maintain a certain grade point average to participate in athletics. So student athletes stay in school and keep their grades up to be eligible for extracurricular activities.
Unbeknownst to me, I was making a pitch for the Haslams of why this was the right gift for Cleveland. And so I am so grateful to both of you for bringing what maybe got a little pushback in Tennessee to a city that welcomes and embraces the importance of this for our kids. These are my kids. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for supporting my kids and their success on these fields and in our classrooms. Thanks so much.
We are firm believers in education. We think it is the best way to help young people, and hopefully this gift will encourage more people to play sports. And as Eric or someone said, it's not just football, it's soccer, it's lacrosse, it's whatever sports they might be played. It's not just high school, it's younger people. And hopefully this will help more people not only enjoy the benefits of playing sports, but stay in school and do better in school to inspire them to have a better life. So thanks to all of you all for coming out. Appreciate it.
Coaches and student athletes were overwhelmed with this amazing donation.
That's tremendous donation that the Haslams and the Cleveland Browns gave to these kids and in our city. I mean, we've been playing on rough fields my whole time here in the city for 14 years, and so the looks on these guys' faces when they made the announcement, man, they were so excited, and I'm excited for them. So it's excellent.
It's crazy. I'm super excited because it's something that we haven't had, and it's just a new beginning for CMSD and all the students that play football. It's very exciting because some parents won't even let their kids go to the game because it's far away, and for us to have 2 new fields this year and 5 in total, it's great because it's you don't have to worry about getting hurt, injured, kicking rocks. It's going to be new turf. It's excellent. It's very exciting.
Our fields are, kind of in rough condition as they are currently, so I think this will be a big boon to every team in the district. Even if it's not built at their school, they're going to travel to these places and get to play on much better fields, better practice conditions. So it's great that our athletes are going to have these available to them, and we really are appreciative to the Browns and Jimmy Haslam.
I would echo that. Some of our conditions on our fields are really risky for the kids with their health and safety, and to have the Browns just step up and really make a serious commitment to the kids and pump some energy back into the program, and the kids realize that they matter and they care and people care and look after them. It's really, really inspiring to have this kind of stuff. It's real energetic.
At the end of the day, we stand out here today and talking about athletics as a whole, and we should be, but today was about education. When you think about the aspect that young people come to school and know that the only way they're going to be able to participate in athletics, they got to have good grades. They got to have good attendance. They got to show up. So although we're talking about athletics and what we're talking about, playing football or soccer or something like that here today, we're really talking about the foundation of education. Because you can't educate a student if that student doesn't come to school. We know that athletics drives our young people to school. It drives them to make better grades because they know they can't participate if they don't. And today, although we talked about the athletic piece, we were really talking about the future of education here in the city of Cleveland.
Inner City Tennis Clinics is an urban youth tennis initiative in the city of Cleveland. Youth sports is one of the greatest tools we have in today's society to keep kids on the right path for success. So programs like ICTC are vital for the youth of our community.
The kids that are in our program have never been exposed to tennis, and it's a sport that a lot of them like to explore that's different than what they're usually accustomed to doing. And one of the benefits that I've seen over the years from the kids that are playing is that because it's not as developed as it once was in Cleveland, that they're able to, with just a little instruction, they're able to be very successful very quick.
I started the first year at camp, that was about 6 or 7 years ago, and Well, I didn't start just because of the fact that I went to the camp. It just seemed like something interesting to do, and I didn't know a lot of people that play tennis, so I wanted to play. I learned everything I know from ICTC. They taught me how to play. They taught me all the basics, the fundamentals, and now that I've kind of, I broke off from it a little bit. Now I have my own style, but they helped me a lot, influenced me completely.
I started ICTC back when it first started in 2010. I was a camper at the time. My mother just signed me up. It was something to do for the summer because she didn't want me out on the streets. Then after the first year, I liked it, so I asked could I go back. Then I eventually became an employee.
The focus of Inner City Tennis Clinic's curriculum is to have cross-component themes that are presented in multifaceted ways. The 5 components of the program are tennis, literacy, wellness, poetry, and fitness.
The Cleveland Clinic being one of our biggest sponsors from the get-go here, they've helped us in providing us curriculum and talent from the clinic, and we try to do as many hands-on things to get our youth to try and experience different things that they may not get in the home or through school, and see what connects with them.
So it's not just tennis all the time. Like we have like literacy and wellness to teach you how to keep your body fit, and then we have literacy like reading, and we have debates and arguments inside literacy, and then we also have fitness, which keeps us in shape, and then we have tennis, and my favorite part like poetry, because I'm actually a writer. Yeah, I like that too.
ICTC strives to motivate and engage students so they might choose to live healthy, productive lives while giving back to their community.
I just like helping kids now. I mean, because when I was in the program, you know, as I wasn't, you know, the greatest child. So when I see troubled kids, youth, I just like helping them because I was the same at some point in time.
ICTC is dedicated to becoming the leader in urban youth development to build a foundation for lifetime achievement. And if you would like for your child to be a part of this program,
They can stop by Thurgood Marshall and they can sign up via our website, which is www.innercitytennis.net. And you don't even have to drop by Thurgood. You can just go online and register. We're open enrollment, but we do have a cap of how many kids that we take. The ages are 6 to 18. And last year we had about 250 kids. It's a free program. It's from 9 to 3, 5 days a week for 8 weeks. We operate the first full week of summer that school's not in, which this year would be June 6th, and go all the way to July 29th.
thank you for tuning into the Inside Sports Report. Make sure you continue to tune in each and every week for an inside scoop on our Cleveland sports scene. And stay tuned for the bottom line up front with City of Cleveland Media Relations Director Dan Williams.